What's up? I'm out here talking today about Barry Bonds belongs in the Hall of Fame, and his godfather, the great and the only Willie Mays, co-signed it. I saw Barry Bonds' ceremony last night. It was very moving. Barry Bonds was the greatest baseball player I saw in my lifetime, and I know these haters gonna come out here and talk about steroids and all this other stuff, but I'm gonna diffuse that right now. The man could hit, run, catch, and throw. He was a five-tool player. He was already a great player. You can't get this bionic powers unless you got it in you. And the guy had it. His godfather had it in him. Barry Bonds' father, Bobby, had five tools in him. It's just that Barry Bonds mentally was in tune to the pitchers, to the zone, to what was happening. And if anybody wants to sit up here and say, well, Barry had this or had that, well, what about those pitchers he played against? What about the juice balls? What about the built-in ball parts? What about the fact that the baseball commissioner, a lawyer by the way named Bud Selig, said, and I quote, they used the catchphrase when they had that illicit, bad, timely strike in '94, which canceled the whole season, the chicks dig the long ball. Remember Tom Glavine and Greg Maddux both were in a commercial with Mark McGwire. And remember Mark McGwire and Sammy Sosa hit all the home runs because they was trying to get people back to the ballpark with the home run. But Barry Bonds happened to be the culmination of a guy who did it all. But he was a guy who did it all. He wasn't just this big hulking presence who just hit home runs. He was the first 40-40 man, 40 home runs, 40 stolen bases. He won multiple Golden Gloves. He already was a 400 man, 400 home runs, 400 stolen bases, took walks, all that, etc. The problem with Barry Bonds is that he didn't give the media the time of day. He was considered like his father, like a standoffish, selfish black guy. And to sometimes, Barry could be a butthole to people. That's a fact. Ain't nobody gonna argue that. But we stick to the field. We stick to the skill set. We stick to what he did overall in body of work. There's no denying that man is a Hall of Famer. And he is the home run king. I love Hank Aaron, and much respect to people talking about with Babe Ruth and Willie Mays. But Barry Lamont Bonds is the home run king. 762 is the record. There is no asterisk or nothing. The man was a straight up beast as a player. You couldn't do the stuff he could do. Because if that's the case, most of the people that are associated with the rods, say like a Sammy Sosa, all those guys belong in the Hall of Fame anyway because nobody got suspended. Nobody got convicted of nothing. So how are you going to sit here and say, well, this and that and not put them in? Just like in the pre-Jackie Robinson, before there was Negroes in baseball, you had no black players before Jackie Robinson broke the color line in 47. So does that mean that you discount those Hall of Famers? Of races like Ty Cobb and Babe Ruth, etc. Do you discount that? No. So you ain't proved nothing. Barry Bonds was the greatest player I ever saw with the eye test. And the man's a first ballot Hall of Famer. And his godfather, Willie Mays, who knows a thing or two about baseball, co-signs him. Willie's word is very powerful, and it should be enough. There should not be any dispute that this man is a HOF. He should be in right now. And I'm out. Peace.